Today's technology enables educators to engage with students in a real and hands-on fashion. Engaging students with technology is about so much more than just replacing the conventional approach of the use of number 2 pencils with pens and paper. Educators in today's 21st century schools have an opportunity to present learning methods to the tech-savvy students of today's classroom with curriculum-paired technical learning methods that can be productive as well as stimulating when experienced in education. For instance, the use of virtual reality simulations in the classroom. It's a great way to incorporate curriculum into the learning experience. The problem seems to be that teachers simply aren't employing these tactics in the infrastructure of their classrooms. And that is a real problem. Virtual reality is a great tool to be harnessed in today's 21st century schools. Virtual realities are artificial environments in which a person can encounter learning through the stimuli of sensory processing, which takes place in the brain, as demonstrated by sights and sounds. Virtual realities, otherwise referred to as VRs, are computer-generated simulations that can turn an individual's world of learning from the novel perspective of, well, what Christopher Columbus would consider to be flat and old world, to that of receiving information in a new world, 3D, tangible. These types of environments incorporate 3 of our basic 5 human senses into the learning process. Virtual reality simulations are a great way to engage creative thinkers to view material in an environment which involves the 5 senses and potentially impacts a student's learning, such as being demonstrated by this student. I don't think it is too far-fetched for educators to assume the position that virtual reality experiences in the classroom have real potential for producing higher cognitive retention in and among today's students. Simply stated, learned concepts are experienced by the brain's ability to process new information through the 5 senses, which are experienced in these paired learning devices, such as this merge cube. Currently this guy's looking and learning about the human anatomy of brain, heart, and lungs. Pretty awesome if you ask me. Intrigued? Well, he sure seems to be. In addition to these tools being applicable for students in today's 21st century learning, the cost efficiencies are also a considerable feasibility. Programs like Merge and other virtual reality simulations offered via tools provided with Web 2.0 and the like are affordable compared to other technologies that could be used in the classroom. At the present time, Google has VR headsets available for purchase that are constructed from cardboard, making them a great choice as far as economically efficient classrooms are concerned. Google gobblers are cost efficient and are available for purchase at Walmart.com and for the reasonably low price of $8.95 per headset. Given these points, programs like the Merge Cube are notable. But duly noted is the fact that virtual reality programs are not limited to just one company's perspectives. Many virtual reality programs offer feasibility, such as Google's Expedition program, being just one of the many examples of how these programs are turning smartphones into virtual reality viewing platforms, and via the use of inexpensively constructed cardboard, presenting students with information in a manner that is creative, fun, exciting, and affordable. Currently, he's exploring the solar system. Speaking of flipped classrooms, educators will really do backflips when they see students encounter virtual reality simulations in their classrooms.
What's that? Wait.
Really? By the same token, in suggesting that these devices are applicable and affordable for educators in today's 21st century schools, virtual reality appeals to the ideals of convenience and seen as how our entire society operates on the premises of these daily convenience, with the smartphone definitely being one of those. Then, so must the operations of how our educators are choosing to communicate with their students in the classrooms. Administrators must facilitate their schools in a manner that mimics these movements that are being made in our societies, and in an effort to prepare today's students to be able to coexist and function within manners that are conducive with the cultural developments in today's 21st century professionalisms. I mean, never before have we ever had such readily available or easy accessible information as we encounter them now. Virtual reality, and as I have demonstrated through my own children, can be a powerful tool for harnessing technology in our classrooms today. Technologies like Merge and the like are enabling students, like my children, learning retention, creative thinking, motivation, and so much more. Tech gear is no longer limited in use. That is just extended for the purposes of entertainment only. But rather, today's technology is actually changing the way we do school. And from the ability to experience education from in-your-face instruction to on-your-face instruction. Educators can provide enlightening experiences for today's 21st century learners, and who knows what tomorrow will inspire.